positive reinforcement, and the foundation
Teachers
of
second unit
individual
started.
behavior.
So this same thing, one more thing, pre-primary, sorry,
Okay, I
foundation
would
is
like to
same
reinforce
thing.
once again,
Second thing
please
I
note what I
shared,
shared with you.
inform the same teacher, उसको भी ऐसा था. Arts teacher, arts teacher, नहीं हो गया देखिए वही वाला पीडीएफ जो पहले मैंने दिया अगर मेरे पास रिकॉर्ड है तो दे देंगे और अपने पास नहीं है.
एक साथ दो दो
Apart from this,
क्या हुआ ये कोई और हो गई क्या
other subjects.
Okay,
मैं
so
नहीं
now
आपने करके दिया था
we were talking about the objectives of the session, right? So the first is foundations of behavior management and
यही
positive
वाला खोल रही है ना
reinforcement, right? That what is the
मेरा वाला
foundation?
खोलिए
When we say behavior management, okay, and what do you understand by positive reinforcement? What is positive reinforcement? Definitely we are going to talk a lot about it in this session.
हवा पर्सनल
Getting
चाहिए
an understanding to understand by positive reinforcement. What is positive reinforcement according to you is, or what is behavior management according to you is? Giving positive feedbacks to students, okay. Encouraging good behavior by giving them reward, good job. Praising them and rewarding them. Okay, Alina is saying praising them and rewarding them. Positive motivation is another. So yes, so we are going to talk about behavior management.
Teachers attention.
What is positive
After
reinforcement?
5 to 10 minutes, you all need to
This is what we are
on
going to
meditation
dive
over
into sharing what
what
is
teaching is going
praising in a positive attitude.
about
Okay,
values,
so this will be the
what you
sharing objectives we
just
talk
see
a lot
and
about.
just see
Then the second important point
okay,
is
observe and learn.
recognizing and
Till
reinforcing
now, you all will
desirable
complete that project
behavior.
so
Now
that
that
you
is
get
what
so
है.
many
अगर आप recognize ही नहीं कर पाएंगे कि this was a good behavior, जैसे कि आप सबको याद होगा, अगर मैं पहले सेशन से कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स लेना चाहूँगी यहाँ पे. From the first session, I would like to take some examples that a child doesn't know Hindi or a child doesn't know English, but there's another child who is trying to help that child, right? Now, this is a very empathetic behavior. This is a very empathetic behavior, right? So now it's the point that we recognize their desirable behaviors and we re-emphasize them, we reinforce them, right? The third objective of this session comes from creating a very supportive learning environment for kids, right? Because no matter what, if your child doesn't feel seen, if your child doesn't feel heard, if your child doesn't feel belong to the classroom, I am pretty sure there will be no learning that can happen. Do you all agree to this? That पहला step ही एक क्लासरूम टीचिंग लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट का ये है कि वो बच्चा सीन फील करे, हर्ट फील करे, बिलोंग फील करे, एंड उसके बाद ही आप उसकी लर्निंग करा पाएंगे. डू यू ऑल अग्री टू दिस और नॉट, और डू यू थिंक नो ठीक है थोड़ा बहुत बिलोंगिंग भी हुआ तो इट्स फाइन, हमें कुछ फर्क नहीं है, वी विल फोकस ऑन द लर्निंग, राइट? Yes, Neera was saying yes, ma'am. Ankita is saying yes. Okay, I think second session में वो हो गया है, responses कम हो गए. Come on, I expect a lot of interaction from all of you. Alright, thank you. So it is the first step to create a learning experience is to create a safe environment, right, for the children. Learning environment is the second step. I always say learning environment is the second thing. The first thing that you have to do is create a very safe, supporting learning and supporting environment that can support learning, right? Now, the third is your age-appropriate behavior management techniques. The techniques that are age-appropriate and how we manage the behavior of children in the classroom. So this, and what are the age-appropriate techniques, right? So there, and you will see that at different levels, different techniques works, right? Maybe the technique, okay, I'd like to फाउंडेशनल स्टेज के बच्चों के साथ बिहेवियर मैनेजमेंट में काम कर सकती है। सेम टेक्निक्स आप मिडिल स्टेज में, प्री प्रिपरेटरी स्टेज में, सेकेंडरी स्टेज में थ्रू आउट यूज कर सकते हैं। कुछ हो सकती हैं, कुछ टेक्निक्स हो सकती हैं जो कॉमन हो, बट कम्युनिकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू किड स्टेज, राइट? अगर इफ फाउंडेशनल स्टेज में हम कितना ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहे हैं कि आप वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन करो बच्चों के साथ टू गैदर देयर अटेंशन, राइट? फ्यू वी कैन यूज, डेफिनेटली फ्यू, पर जनरली सेकेंडरी क्लासेस में हम उतना वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन यूज नहीं करते हैं, राइट? सो हमारे जो ये बिहेवियर मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स हैं, they also depend that they should be age appropriate. We are doing age appropriate behavior management techniques, and this is what we are going to learn about today. That what are these age appropriate behavior management techniques that can help us to manage our classroom better, right? Thank you. Yes, can these take some time? Few we can use according to age. No, not at all. No, ma'am. Communication according to the kid's age, right? Okay, I'm only seeing 5-10 responses in the chat box. I request all of you, please care of yourselves. Come back, and we are having very beautiful discussion. And after these discussions, definitely we will do a check for our understanding. We will reflect on the processes that we have learned. And at the last, how the what matters the most is हम ये देखेंगे कि हम इन टेक्निक्स को अपनी क्लास में इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे कर सकते हैं. This is like a brief overview that what is this session is going to be about. Clear, everyone? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Let me see. Students also want their teachers to behave like that. They feel more connected. Okay. Small kids are very offensive. Teachers' way of teaching matters a lot. I absolutely agree with you, Akita. Okay, so now this was a brief overview of what is going to happen in this session. As we move forward, I have a very interesting activity for all of you. कितने लोगों ने 2 truth and 1 myth game खेला है? There is a game called 2 truth 1 myth. So I mean we are going to play that game. Okay, I will display few statements on the on your screen. There will be few statements. There will be 2 truths and 1 myth. Okay, let me display. You can use the chat box to tell me. So there are 3 statements. Praise helps reinforce positive behavior in young learner. Children learn better when they understand the consequences of their action. Children will misbehave more if they are rewarded for good behavior. So these are the 3 statements that you have in your on your slide, right? Now from these, this is for you to think. This is for you to reflect and think about the common beliefs that we have about behavior management, right? So in the chat box, can you all tell me out of these 2, what do you think is a myth and which do you think is a truth? So what you can do is you can write 1 truth or myth, whatever, 2 myth or truth, whatever, 3 truth or myth, whatever you feel. Let's take a pause. Let's take a 1 minute for this, and I would like to see all of you please respond to this. We have 58 participants, so I am expecting 58 responses to this. Okay, 1 and 2 is true, and third one is a myth. Third is a myth. Okay, let me see. 58. I'm expecting 58 responses to this. So yeah, once again I'll repeat for once again, there are 3 statements. These 3 statements are related to the behavior management. These are the common beliefs of the behavior management, and I would like to tell you which 2 are the truth. इसमें से इस 3 statements में से 2 truth है, 1 myth है, 1 झूठ है. You have to pick which one is the truth, which is the myth. Okay, let me see. Most of you say that first is the truth. I'll read the first statement once again. Praise helps reinforce positive behavior in young learners. आप सब इस बात से agree कर रहे हैं. आप इसको जब truth बोल रहे हैं तो क्या मैं ये मान लूँ कि आप सब इस बात से agree कर रहे हैं, right? तो आप सब कह रहे हैं कि praise जो होना है वो positive यंग लर्नर्स में अगर कोई पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर है, प्रेज करें उसको, बढ़ाई दें उसको, कुछ रिवॉर्ड दें, तो पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर री इन्फोर्स हो जाता है और ज़्यादा सीमेंटेड हो जाता है। सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट इज चिल्ड्रन लर्न बेटर व्हेन दे अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज ऑफ देयर एक्शन। अगर किसी को पता है कि उसके एक्शन का कॉन्सिक्वेंस क्या है तो वो बेहतर सीखते हैं। थर्ड इज चिल्ड्रन विल मिसबिहेव मोर इफ दे आर रिवॉर्डेड फॉर गुड बिहेवियर। चिल्ड्रन और ज़्यादा मिसबिहेव करते हैं अगर हम उनको उनकी गुड बिहेवियर के लिए रिस्पॉन्स दें। Okay, so let me see the chat box. I think most of you are agreeing, but I still want more responses. I don't think these are 58 responses. Come on, everyone. Please post your responses in the chat box. Your valuable responses really matter for us. Okay, we have first and second as truth and third as the myth. Okay, so now if we go forward, yes. So now you all can check for yourself. The first is praise helps reinforce positive behavior in young learners is an absolutely truthful statement, right? It's truth कि आप अगर young learners में कोई behavior है, कोई positive behavior है और आप उसको praise करते हैं तो वो behavior reinforce होगा। अच्छा, मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि हम सब we all are humans, right? तो आप लोगों को क्या लगता है, don't we like getting praised when we do a good behavior as humans? सब अपने अभी यंग लर्नर्स पे तो हम आएंगे, मतलब अर्ली चाइल्डहुड पे तो हम आएंगे, बट आप एक बार अपने साथ रिफ्लेक्ट करके देखिए।
Teachers, please have your seat. It's time to open online session of Vedic Maths. Please.
If you do some good behavior or something that you did good and it is acknowledged and that is appreciated, it feels good, right? That's a very generic human behavior, right? So same positive behaviors are appreciated, are praised. We tend to do that behavior. Again, they are much more reinforced, right? The second truth is children learn better.
Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Their actions.
Hello, can you all see me?
Okay, we are dealing with 21st century kids.
Ankit?
They are aware that this is going to be the consequences of it.
Yes, you are
They are better to take it, right? Then this,
No, because the teachers are just sitting, they're not giving an answer for anything, so I don't see any option.
children learn better when they understand.
Okay, wait. How are you all enjoying the session?
And the myth is, क्योंकि
Great.
first statement अगर सही है,
Okay, amazing. So good to see that. Alright. I believe you have all your notebook and everything ready. So I'll just share the screen and we'll start with the basic maths.
it's
Okay?
not that they will misbehave, right?
Basically, what is basic maths is basically what is it? That
third myth है.
Vedic maths is select what we have is a abacus है. Is there is the Vedic maths है. It is a oldest way of doing maths. Maths सबसे difficult हो रहा है सिखाने के लिए. बच्चे डरते हैं. Right?
You can play this small
Ankit, am I right? Is my voice something?
one of them is myth. So this is what I wanted to do
I
today.
can see you.
Okay. Yes, Agni, they are fully motivated and ready for new challenges. Absolutely. Now, moving forward, the next we have is discussion time.
So, Vedic maths जो होता है, it helps a student to achieve whatever that is, चाहे वो multiplication हो, addition हो, subtraction हो, or even you take अपना square root हो, cube root हो, तो भी difficult जो होता है, that's very difficult. जो भी हम लोग maths की बात करते हैं, whatever comes under maths, that उस चीज को simple, easy, quick and accurate कर देता है. Vedic maths में, if you just note it down, there are 16 sutras. Okay, I'll just share the screen out here.
What strategies
If
you
my
can
screen
use
is
to,
visible, just let me know, okay?
reinforce the good behaviors or the behaviors in the class. Okay, and now the chat box is open. I would like to hear from all of you.
Is it visible for all of you?
Yes.
Okay, great. So,
Positive reinforcement is a method where a person is rewarded for good behavior or work emulating them to repeat it. It boosts motivation,
alright. So
confidence,
basic maths में basically होता है उसमें we will start with a calculation. उससे पहले थोड़ा
great
Vedic
job,
maths के
Nidhi.
बारे
Thank
में
you so
जान
much.
लेते हैं.
My mom was
ठीक
just
है?
giving me
तो Vedic
outside.
maths में there are 16 sutras.
What strategies
Okay, one second.
have you have been incorporating in your class to boost their confidence or to say to praise them, to encourage them, and to
16
appreciate
sutras tips को
by
two plus
appreciating
का
the
मतलब है
child in
tips.
front of everyone.
और
Okay.
16
Yes.
sutras के अंदर
Creating
आता है 13 और सब सूत्र. Okay, so what is we will be
and I
sharing you
repeat
the
to all using that
हमने आपको
you are
workbooks
using the clapping
worksheets दिया
ways
जाता
in the
है
class or
उसमें हम डिटेल दे देते
good job.
हैं.
Children,
ठीक
I
है?
try
तो
to
पहला
listen
जो
to
होता
all
है
of
let's
you
start from
very
second
on
standard to
point.
हम
Again,
लोग
I
वहाँ
would
से शुरू
really
करते हैं.
like to
तो अगर if you can see
celebrate this
1
point
plus
that
2
this is
plus
happening
3
that
plus 4 plus 5 plus 6
child has
plus 7 plus 8 तो आप देख सकते हो ये कंटिन्यूअस है.
सही या गलत है
राइट
या
तो ये
वो
जो
एक
कंटिन्यूअस नंबर्स होते हैं तो अब जो लास्ट इसको कैसे हम ऐड कर सकते हैं बिकॉज शी इज नॉट काउंटिंग इट 1 plus 2 plus 3 अगर बड़ा हो गया जस्ट इमेजिन 1 plus 2 भी दिया बच्चे को एंड ही हैज टू ही और शी हैज टू फाइंड द आंसर फॉर इट तो कैसे करेंगे तो उसको हम लोग बैठ के कैलकुलेट नहीं करना व्हाट वी कैन डू इज टेक द लास्ट नंबर
ट्राई को भी एक्नॉलेज करना हम सबके लिए
ओके इज इट विजिबल प्रॉपर्ली आप सभी दिख रहे हैं पूरा कॉम्प्लेक्स
yes responses now by
Okay.
giving stars
Then
to
after you can see last number,
very
इसमें last
easy
number है
method
8.
actually yes
Into the next number 8 के बाद का number क्या जाता है
giving these
9
stars and them
divided by 2.
by giving them
So
some
ये 2 जो है हमेशा हम यूज करेंगे. So the new number that will be changing is last number into next number divided by 2. So 8 into 9 divided by 2 answer बनेगा 36.
right कि they are
Yes?
intent to
Understood? Very
do things
simple.
better उनको अपने इसके consequence के बारे में awareness
Yeah.
होती
Okay.
है
Other for example, can we do one question? Can we write like 1, 2? Both side 1 plus
the
2
child pride and encourage good job. Positive
plus
reinforcement means encouraging desired behaviors
let's
by
carry on till 20. 25.
method, the strategy.
Sketch में क्या होगा आप कर सकते हो अभी?
It will be great if you can share how you motivate them, right? What
अभी I will
strategy
prefer to stand nearby तो मुझे I can't see the
reinforce
pictures.
positive behavior or to motivate them or to reinforce
You will stand near me
basically
so
to
that
reinforce their good
that's
behavior.
what.
Kanu is saying by giving them verbal praise, saying wow, clapping. Neelam is saying by
तो
clapping.
25 नंबर लेंगे लास्ट नंबर 25 है 25 into 26 divided by 2 करेंगे और let's keep it very simple let's not take 25 इसको अगर 20 कर लेंगे तो आपका easy हो जाएगा 20 into 21 divided by 2
Class celebration, certificates. Neelam is saying this is very important for as we deal with foundational grade skills, right? So if a child
हो गया
finishes
the answer should be 210
told to say thanks to the mother for
yes मिला सबको Indian everyone get answer
small things like but to be honest, as children it matters a lot for us. I mean, go
25 में लेते हुए let's take 1 से 20 तक लेते हैं तो 20
when you were a child, right?
into 21 divided by 2
So much to us, right? So because now you are on the other end and now we have the children on there. So it's really important that we recognize their effort and we recognize their behaviors and we reinforce them and we don't leave even one
अभी I'm going to teach you the most important lesson of the day जो है इसको बोला जाता है base if you will just ये term में बार-बार यूज करने वाले हो these two terms it's called base
Good job. Again, I would like to reinforce this behavior.
and
I would like to
complacent.
clap for all of you and I would like to clap you to clap for yourself for being so interactive and posting all your strategies that you have been using. So, good
Sorry
job.
for the handwriting.
Okay, I would like to send a reaction. clear. Good job. Good job,
Okay?
everyone. And all
Base
of
is
you
composite.
are responsible and you are
तो
sharing the
बेस क्या
learning.
होता है पहले हम लोग समझ लेते हैं लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दिस
So
टू
yes,
टर्म्स मीन देन वी
this
विल
is
नो द
what we
क्वेश्चंस
talked
आगे
about, right?
ठीक है
Antecedent
बेस क्या होता है वो
analysis.
समझते
So this is not
हैं तो
something new.
बेस का मतलब होता है बेस वेरी सिंपल बेस का हम लोग लेमन लैंग्वेज में अगर वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड बेस मींस इट इज जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है राइट तो इसमें जो और इफ आई टेक 93 as the number तो 93 में कितने हैं दिस इज आवर व्हाट ये हमारा टेंस है दिस इज आवर टेंस सिमिलरली इफ वी टेक 934 this is our ones tens hundreds right so the ये 93 का पूरा 93 space will be 100
Confirmation?
934 space will be 1000 7264 base will be
So what I'm
10,000
trying to say
simple
is, कभी-कभी हम कुछ कर रहे होते हैं, but we don't
yes so even if I'm putting like around
reinforcement.
57,388
Right? But now, it's very important to know for us the foundations of it.
so it
जैसे कि
will
हमने
be
multilingualism में बहुत सारी
one
theories पढ़ी, right? हमने Kevin Ryan
two
पढ़ी and multiple theories that we read. It is very important for us to know
this will be my base
what are the
और that will be my
of
base
behavior
okay
management
composite का मतलब क्या है composite
क्या
क्या
information
understand
है. So now there are
this
theories
reverse is
behind
starting
behavior management and positive
did
reinforcement.
everyone understand what is base then I will move on to the composite
So
part
the first theory that I'm going to talk about
did everyone understand what is base very simple
why
it is
are we learning these theories, right? अब
okay
हमें पता है
composite का मतलब है अभी मेरा 100 minus 90 let's take a very simple one 100 minus 99 करते हैं
what are the theories that we have in today's to know that this
हमारा आंसर क्या है
right? So सबसे पहली theory
yes
मैं
so this one is our composite
and I am pretty sure आपने कहीं पर भी अपनी टीचर
any number subtracted with the base will give me the composite
हम इन theories की बात
तो अगर मैंने 100 minus 93 हुआ तो इसका जो आंसर वो मेरा composite है 1000 minus 934 किया उसका आंसर मेरा composite है सिमिलर इसका भी जो आंसर है वो मेरा composite है so why is it necessary to understand base and composite आगे जाके whenever I'm going to use any question या आप students को when you're going to teach the students any questions you're always going to use this base composite so the students will understand okay composite मतलब हमने बोला है base के साथ minus किया है जो आंसर है वो composite है तो they would उसको automatically उनको click होना चाहिए so this is a term which you're going to use again and again in the following Vedic maths questions or lessons okay is it understood everyone teachers yes give me the second email answer okay great okay so let's so this is base and this is composite now let's understand this subtraction which is given out here
reinforce this very clearly. But the punishment, the corporal punishment
ये
that
मत
we
देखिए
have
just don't see
is
this
not allowed now.
ना जब भी हम लोग को किसी भी नंबर को hundreds thousands 10,000 है आप को उनका बेस के साथ अगर माइनस करना होता है सब्ट्रैक्शन करना होता है how are we going to do it क्योंकि ये तो इजी है पर जब नंबर बड़ा होता जाता है लाइक मेरा इमीडिएट नंबर निकालना 1 लाख के साथ मुझे माइनस करना है how are we going to do it very simple
That
this is called
shape the behavior.
last by 10 मेरे लिए टाइम जाएगा it is ये वैदिक मैथ्स का लेसन का नाम है last by 10 all by 9 मतलब जो भी लास्ट नंबर है अगर ये 4 है यहाँ का 4 है this will be subtracted by 10 if you can see how it is subtracted by 10 और ये जो है next से तो ये जो है 93 will be subtracted इसे 3 will be subtracted by 10 9 will be subtracted by 9 itself similarly if I'm taking 934
So you will see the repetition of that desirable behavior that we have. कोई मुझे इसका एग्जाम्पल दे सकता है? Any example you all can give me?
तो ये जो लास्ट नंबर है I would say the last number should be
From your own classroom.
minus by 10
Take a minute. from your own classroom, can you give me an
rest or
example
what?
that there was a time
And
when you saw
तो
some
जो भी
child,
इसका आंसर
a
होगा
child
that will
not be
be your
introverted,
whatever the answer
and
your
you saw the repetition of that
सिमिलर
behavior
ये
in that
सेवन
child.
क्वेश्चंस को भी ऐसे ही
Just take a
करेंगे
minute. I would like to
लास्ट
hear
10 से
your
माइनस करेंगे
response on this.
6 को 9 से 2 से 9 से बाकी सब 9 से गॉट इट कैन यू डू दिस आप ये करिए
I'll repeat it once again. तो आपने कभी ऐसा बिहेवियर देखा, पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर देखा बच्चे में, फिर आपने उस बिहेवियर को प्रेज किया या फिर रीइंफोर्स किया, और फिर आपने देखा कि उस बच्चे में एक्चुअल चेंज आया, वो आपको वो बिहेवियर रिपीट होता दिख रहा है बार बार. Anyone? Please go ahead. I'm pretty sure ऐसा आपके क्लासरूम में हुआ होगा. Let's take a minute, maybe 2:42. I'll wait for responses till 2:43. What are the examples? जैसे कि आप कोई भी एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम योर रियल लाइफ सिचुएशन, फ्रॉम योर रियल क्लासरूम सिचुएशन दे सकते हैं, जहाँ पे आपने देखा कि बच्चे का पॉजिटिव बिहेवियर वाज रिकॉग्नाइज्ड, क्लैपिंग वाज डन फॉर कंप्लीटिंग हिज गुड वर्क, वर्क इज गुड राइटिंग, इट वाज
very simple now let's move on to the next one
I really
okay let's do some fun marks here थोड़ा क्योंकि ये बहुत ही कॉमन क्वेश्चन है
beautiful. Can you all believe that वो
I
बच्चा
will give you the answer later on, but I would want all of you, all the teachers out here, and so to just try this.
maximum काम
This is a
करता है
matrix.
with the
तो ये
age
जो
of
बीच का जो
children,
नंबर है ढूंढना है.
right, which is your young learners, which is the early childhood class.
I'll give you 1 minute. Discuss among yourself for our solution today,
I cannot
and any
believe
one of you can just let me know
कि अगर मुझे
कि
कोई
कैसे हम लोग इसका आंसर ढूंढ सकते हैं.
बच्चे को गुड राइटिंग
Very simple.
प्रेज किया था और फिर
Find a common method. अगर कोई common एक तरीका ढूंढे.
I cannot believe if someone, a shy student answers in class by praising him or her, more confident to speak again. Wow, that's brilliant. It mostly happens during lunch time, otherwise
I think can you help me out if any teacher wants to share how it can be?
any other
Sorry?
experiences? I would like to hear there. We have
Okay,
people
sure.
who participate. Ma'am,
Is it visible?
ma'am and I have side Manvi. She was very notorious, and I have given her responsibility of classroom. After giving that responsibility, she improved a lot. Can we all clap for this
Okay,
child?
can we do it? Can we try it?
And for the strategy
ये
that they have
56
used,
minus 12 44 73 minus 30 48 तो 65 minus x इस पे x अगर मैं रख देती हूँ equals to 40 तो फिर
right? And we as teachers, we as educators have a great responsibility of it. It's an incident of 2013. One child who was
so great so wonderful okay ये actually अगर देखे जाए तो you all teachers know that this is a very common question it's asked in Olympiads and in entrance exams होते हैं board exams में थोड़ा एक ऐसे question आ ही जाता है कभी ना कभी right so very simple है बस बच्चों को ये they don't have to go in depth कोई concept use नहीं करना है कोई expression use नहीं करना है nothing no formulas बस they have to find a simple method in this and the answer is there okay let's move on to the next one alright this is again a very common question that is asked ये ज़्यादातर Olympiad से पूछा जाता है okay so I'll just Google the question for you and then I'll show you
He was praised for it.
as you can see the question today is Monday what is day after 95 days
So I cannot even imagine
Okay.
that you as teachers आप लोगों को कितना अच्छा
तो
लगता
हम कैसे करेंगे
incidents
we have 7 days in week Sunday Monday Tuesday Wednesday Thursday Friday and Saturday
you give
first see this question next question आपको एक solve कर सकते हो ठीक है तो Sunday को Sunday से लेके Saturday तक 0 से और value हम डाल देते हैं 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 ओके तो सबको हमने value डाल दिया क्या आपको क्वेश्चन क्या है 95 डेज के बाद
to the next Bandura
अगर आज Monday है इनको next Monday 95 after 95
energy and back to the form we were in the first session, right? Good job. So by watching others' behaviors, students do the same thing. They imitate them, right? And that's how the positive behaviors or the desirable behaviors is conditioned again in children, right? So we say that children learn from imitating and by observing. So I would like all of you to please send your examples from your class room, जहाँ पे आपने देखा हो कि आपने एक बच्चे को ऑब्जर्व का नोटिस किया, उसको प्रेज किया. Now the rest of the kids are also following the praise. They are imitating it.
Is anyone getting any other answer?
From your class.
Yes. वो जिसको Wednesday मिलना है, that's correct.
These are the examples that
Okay.
are about the social
I'll just show you how. यहाँ पर
खुद देखा.
whoever got Wednesday can please come and explain to Ganesh
He
here.
or she observes that because that child is getting
Again, can the teacher who gave the answer Wednesday, जिनको at least others can understand better.
Yes, ma'am. In my class, one student was good in writing. I praised him, and other students follow the same. They improve their writing. That's brilliant example. Whenever you get ready to conduct assembly, yes, I was looking for this boy. क्योंकि मेरे
Wednesday is the correct answer, right? क्योंकि हमने Sunday से लेके 0, 1, 2, 3, 6 तक कर दिया, 84 days बोला है, और Wednesday का टाइम मेरा क्या है 3, तो 84 plus 3 करना है, तो जो भी आंसर है उसको हम डिवाइड करेंगे 7 के साथ, तो again हमारा 3 ही आएगा रिमाइंडर. Okay, very simple. Alright, I'm moving to the next question.
To role play in English, and the rest of the students also gain confidence and come up for the same, right?
Let's do some
Learning
तो एडिशन आ गया, सब्ट्रैक्शन हो गया, फाइंडिंग नंबर्स समझ में आ गया. अगर आपको डेज कैलकुलेट जो बोलते हैं वो आपको समझ आया, तो we do some multiplication. ठीक है? बाकी let's say 64 is very simple. अगर कोई भी नंबर let's say 2 digit नंबर जैसे करना 1s and 10s है.
The student coming up in form, absolutely.
64 into 101 तो क्या आएगा आंसर 64 64. 87 into 101 क्या होगा आंसर?
You see the humbleness in other, and sometimes you want to be like them, right? And I don't think it's restricted to children. It's just it's a human being.
Yeah, 87 87.
Human being
19 का क्या हो
has
गया?
a tendency to do that, right?
98 98. Very good. Alright. So 6 अभी हम 3 digits कर रहे हैं. Let's do 3 digits. 651 into 101 कैसे करेंगे?
Example again, Anjali.
65 और 51 लेना है. इसका बीच में गैप छोड़ो. Okay? तो हमारा फर्स्ट डिजिट क्या है 6. लास्ट डिजिट क्या है 1. तो जो गैप में एक डैश नहीं है, कैपिटल गैप इन बिटवीन, वो 6 plus 1 करें तो 7. The answer will be 65. 6 plus 1 का आंसर जो है 7 and 51.
Classmates, for example, there's a child who is very hesitant in sharing things, right? उसको नहीं पसंद कि वो अपनी चीजें share
Yes, again, all the teachers get it.
if they see someone else being praised for that sharing, right?
Can you all try for this one? 823 into 111.
Anyway, so if you see that the child is getting praised for that, the other child start beginning it, right? And this works mostly in the kids that are maybe introverted or they feel shy in taking it. Sometimes in PTM, if the praise,
So we have to do the same method. हम 82 को वापस कर देते हैं and 23 को वापस कर दे रहे हैं and add the first and the last का वो add करके बीच में अगर तो
now comes the most famous of this time, the behavior for learning.
got it? Okay.
So this is very, I would say, in view, a very hot short topic that we have, which is this is the theory that we have been called the behavior for learning concept is positive behaviors can be encouraged or in a supportive environment.
Alright, let's move on to the next one.
चीज ये बोलते हैं कि behavior for
First
learning
is
concept
हम project में देंगे those photos.
behaviors can be positive
This is the
जाके भी deal
99
करेंगे,
minus 23,
कि
66.
we deal
So
with this stuff, right?
3366
So
is the
now
answer.
you set a proper
Simple.
expectation from them.
अगर मैंने यहाँ पर
What they
34
need
into
to be
98 किया
out of them,
तो उसका
so
कंक्लूजन क्या हो जाता है
now you
2.
are
So
creating
34 minus 2
supportive
और जो आंसर
environment
है
for them,
उसको 98 के साथ
family
माइनस
से
करना है
आप
then you get the answer.
expectations कर रहे हैं आप। अच्छा, कितने लोगों ने ground
Simple.
rules के बारे में सुना है? How many of you set ground rules?
If you are done then I will give you two questions to solve. Can you hold me two questions to solve? Okay.
मेरे पास एक TLM था, ठीक है? अब TLM का कार्ड अगर बच्चों को देना
Yes.
चाहते
Okay.
तो अब what they can do with it and
You
what
forget
not
about this.
they
Just
cannot
solve
do.
this two
Right?
questions.
What they can do with it is use it for learning, look at it, touch it. If there's something that they can feel or touch, they can touch it. This is what they can do. What they cannot do is throw it, maybe tear it. They cannot tear it. They cannot throw it, right? They cannot not play, but they cannot do
Yeah,
play in the way that they can
forget
harm the
answer.
object. Now, what I am doing is I am setting up clear ground rules for TLM handling. मैंने एकदम ग्राउंड रूल सेट कर दिए हैं TLM हैंडलिंग के। तो अब बच्चे को पता है कि जब मैं उसको वो TLM कार्ड दूंगी, what is expected from that child. So now this is what, and ये ऐसा कुछ है कि आप ये बच्चों के साथ मिलकर बनाइए. You set the ground rules with kids, right? No, I would appreciate अगर आप ग्राउंड रूल्स ना बनाए और उनको पूछिए कि अगर मैं आपको ग्राउंड में लेके जाती हूँ,
Let's do this for multiplication.
आप सब क्या ग्राउंड रूल सेट
अभी 23 into 27 इसमें आपको क्या सुनना है? ये जो पहला डिजिट है
जो की
it
क्लास
is common. Same
you
है.
will see an
इसमें भी
appreciable
same है.
behavior changes in them, and that will happen.
तो इस तरह की multiplication क्या आ जाता है? तो what we do, multiply the first number with its successor.
How many of
The
you
final number is 2.
ground rules set किए
Okay, this
जाते
is the
हैं?
first step.
या फिर
And this is the
जब
second.
बच्चों को क्लियर एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है तो इट क्रिएट
Alright, let's go down.
मैनेज्ड क्लासरूम एनवायरनमेंट.
So multiply the first number with its successor. 2 into 3 that is 6.
You want to share
And multiply the second number with each other. मतलब इसका second number क्या 3? The second number for 27 is 7. So 3 into 7 is 21. So the answer is 621.
with us.
So can you do the next one? 77 into 73.
Anyone who would like to share anything done? Maybe you set a ground rule, maybe you pasted rules on the wall of your classroom.
So
And then you saw that
alright.
big change is there.
Can we move on to the next one?
Even the slightest change matters. Anyone who would like to share?
Okay.
When they enter in morning, they greet using greeting cards. That's beautiful. So now, a child knows that when that
4, 9, 2, 1.
what's the role? What's the
Alright, can we just take it out here? Alright, 77.
Same. It's the concept
Let's
that
do together,
supports the
73.
idea that children's behavior can be positively influenced
7
by a
into 8
supportive
again.
learning environment, which includes
And इसका जो answer आएगा वो and 7 into
saying
23.
my math and I class I have a set rule that nobody will throw anything. But yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is the step that you have done now.
Class chooses flashcard, public shake hands. Or yes, these are very
Okay, alright. So I think this is very simple. आपको अभी like you are understanding multiplication also. आप जो भी आपको देख रहे हो, आपको अभी simple लगता है. लेकिन जब when we used to do calculation, again for students do calculation, we have to use complex हमको cross multiply करना चाहिए. We have to carry forward it. और इसमें कितना errors आते हैं, right? So Vedic maths has done what? It has made it very simple. Answer accurate आ जाता है. Time spent is only 5 seconds or 3 seconds or 2 seconds. Less than 5 seconds में हो जाता है. Amisha. Even for me, before understanding Vedic maths, it was like that itself, but now it's become easy. So क्या किया यहाँ पर 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Simple. यहाँ पर जो 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. क्या आंसर आता है? 10. So the answer number of triangles is 10. Simple.
Just give me a moment.
Yes. Teachers?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, great. Can we do one very common asked question? As you can see,
2.5.
you can see this is an Olympiad question that is asked. I'll just clear this out for you.
Please watch this video, and after this video, we will again talk about your reflections, your key takeaway from these videos. So allow me a minute, I'll be playing this video.
So sorry for this.
So yeah, it's a 2 minute 24-second video. I'm lowering down its speed to 0.75.
21.
Sorry, ma'am.
Option A,
Can one of
21.
you tell me again?
Alright. 21. Did everyone get the same answer? 21.
It's fun to work with.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Answer should be 21. यहाँ तक का एडिशन हमें पता चला किसने? So it means my first 2 million and 21. So this is the answer. Did everyone get this answer, teachers?
We can apply here the first rule, na? 1 plus 2 plus 3. The first rule today we learned. The last number to the next number divided by 2.
Actually, I'm getting echoing sound. Ankit, can you please repeat what you answered?
In the long run.
So sorry, but मेरे को echo का आवाज आ रहा है.
Much better option. Prevention and proper response.
This is the we can apply 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6
Positive
then 6
relationship
into
with children in your
next number divided by 2.
positive relationship
That is also
help
we
prevent
can apply
challenging
because
behaviors from starting.
yes.
Children
We can even try that, but मैम उसमें कभी कभार क्या हो जाता है ना, वो थोड़ा वो into multiplication वो सब होता है ना, थोड़ा mistake हो जाता है. So we try to keep it very simple, है ना? because we can also understand multiplication आता है तो कहीं ना कहीं बच्चे थोड़ा डर जाते हैं calculation में.
Child's interest and
Yes, ma'am. So addition is way better to do it because they can calculate it easily.
celebration and satisfying
क्योंकि अगर आप एग्जाम्स में भी देखोगे इंटरनेट पे कम है इससे भी ज्यादा ट्रायंगल्स के लाइन आते हैं.
when it's time to clean up. Give children ownership by asking
Yeah,
them if
okay.
they pick up the toys first or
Okay.
put books
Alright, I'm
away.
moving forward to the next one. अभी next one में यही same question का बस इसमें difference ये आ जाता है. Listen.
Yell, throw a toy.
When we have like this lines, क्या करेंगे?
If this happens,
ये तो आपको समझ आया 1 plus 2 plus 3
make sure everyone is
right? तो ये कितने sleeping lines? हम लोग sleeping lines इसको बोलते हैं. इसको हम काउंट करेंगे.
consider how
तो ये कितने हैं? 3, 1, 2, 3, so 6 into 3 equals to 8. You can verify the answer out here also.
disappointed in you.
Simple?
Empathize with the feeling.
Yes?
Child is ready.
Then
Quietly say,
can you solve this? Again, Olympiad question.
focus on preventing this behavior and use calming strategies to diffuse disruptive behavior. You'll have a more productive, creative, and harmonious class. And happier, healthier kids. Not to mention a happier, calmer you. Child Care Resources has more helpful suggestions, techniques,
We have 5 of here and we have a baseline 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we want something.
So it should be 15 into 5.
That how positive reinforcement is actually helping you better manage your
Yes.
symptoms, right? So let's begin. After every video, the
Okay,
ritual
let's
that you
go.
follow is right. Now you tell me what is your key takeaway from this video, and you as a teacher, your biggest takeaway from that video, and what is that one
What
way
will it be?
you
Number
can use
of, the
positive
question is number of triangles.
Parallel
Okay?
we should
So
always
as you can see,
encourage
there are
them
how many
to
parts?
small.
4
The
parts. 1,
trickiest, even
2,
the smallest
3
and
and
the
4.
tiniest
We take any
exercise
triangle.
should
Even I
be
can
very
take this, I
should
can take
be
this, I can take this, I can take
should
this.
be
I'm
reinforced.
taking this triangle.
Okay.
ठीक
Now
है?
the
इसमें parts कितने हैं?
thing
4 are.
Aditi has mentioned, I mean,
Into
I
sleeping line
cannot reinforce this enough.
sleeping
Give
lines
them
कितने हैं
a
इसमें? 1
right?
and ये 2.
So कभी
तो
कभार
4
as
into 2
teachers, what we try to do is we
और ये जो
force
number
ourselves on
2
them, right? And
ये
I
2 जो
don't
ना हमेशा
you know,
रहेगा
recognize
बस
the
ये
same
अंदर का
whenever
वैल्यू
you are
चेंज
teaching
होता रहेगा as per the
the lesson
diagram given out here
हमें लगता
ठीक
है
है so this is the answer ये इसका ये है step according to 2 you do go to
give
say
them a choice, right? For an
you do
example, the
it
choice that you saw in video, that do you want to put your toys first or do you want to put books away first, right?
if you want you can all check the answer also
Allow them because you know
आराम से बैठ कर कर
in this
सकते
generation or kids in
simple है
they sometimes have very power struggle issue, right?
Doubts?
When I say power struggle issue is they want to feel seen, they want to feel heard, they want to
yeah
establish that they matter, right? So when we don't allow or when we don't create a safe supporting
can we do
environment
this
for them where they feel heard and they feel valued and they feel encouraged, they feel rigid in themselves, right? कितनी बार आपने ऐसा देखा है कि आप कितनी बार एक बच्चे को कुछ बोल रहे हो but that बच्चा is very rigid, like मैं तो यही करूँगा. How many of times I'm pretty sure ये हुआ होगा, right? कि मैं तो यही करूँगा, मैं कुछ भी बोल रही है, they become very rigid, right? Why? You empathize with them that why are they doing
because
so?
there are
Where
8
is this
parts
feeling
1
coming
2
from?
3 4 5
This
6 7 8
feeling can come from helplessness. This feeling can come
sleeping
from
lines
because
1
they are not feeling
2
seen and
3
heard, right? So in your classroom, you try to give choice to your children, right? Child admires most to their teachers. I cannot, yeah, and this is purely true, right? So, Tessie is saying the key takeaways by encouraging them, we can build confidence with them. Shivani is saying it can be seen that positive reinforcement ensures maximizing the engagement of students. Yes. And appreciating them is going to be the help. Yes. Supporting environment for them. You create an environment where the child feels valued, where the child feels heard, where they feel confident and empowered to grow and develop. Yes. We try to apply it on ourselves. Now this is brilliant. Ankita, good job. So now what Ankita is trying to do is reflect with herself.
yeah
कि हम भी इन चीजों को
answer is 40
right? We try to apply this on
so
ourselves and
24 into
to create the
okay
best
so
for
this
the
is
child to learn.
great okay we have one more question एक square वाला question कर लेते हैं and we mark it
in the class, right? So sometimes they do these things.
अभी geometry हो गया addition हो गया subtraction हो गया multiplication हो गया and we understood the base and complexity हमने समझा
One way I use positive reinforcement in my class to the star of the day. Yes, we try to apply.
तो हम लोग अभी यहाँ पर करते हैं square of numbers ending with 5
in your class.
35 raised to 2 या 35 का हम लोग square of 2 करते हैं कहने लगा square हो गया था तो क्या करेंगे 3 into multiply the first number with its next number that is 3 into 4
I would like to reinforce this behavior in rest of my kids also.
का second number है
Is there any
second number का हम उसका square निकालते हैं so 125 so the answer will be 1225
So this
can we do this last two questions please 75 का square or 95 का square
Can anyone of you tell me what was the first objective of the session? जब हम objective की बात कर रहे थे तो पहला objective क्या था? Here marks the completion of the very first objective. Anyone?
Behavior management.
Yes, we were trying to understand the foundation of it, right? We here we're trying to understand the foundation of the behavior management and the positive enforcement. And we have yes, Neelamji.
Yes.
Behavior management and positive enforcement. And अभी हमने इसकी foundation ही देखी है. हमने देखी the foundation lies.
We can do one or two questions out here.
Learn about.
क्या किसी को समझ में आया? One question for you out here. 75 का स्क्वायर कर लेते हैं. कैसे करेंगे? 7 into 8 करेंगे.
Important topic and
right?
we want to be aware of
5 का स्क्वायर करेंगे. 5
So
into.
now we move forward. Yes, that was the first topic.
Similarly, 95 का भी same करेंगे. Okay. Alright. Ankit, I have left with the weighting maths. We can continue with the visualization maths and Japanese multiplication.
Behavior, right? So now let's move forward and we will see how we recognize and
I hope everyone understood very well.
तो उससे पहले हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि
आपको समझ में आया? Is it easy? Is maths fun and easy?
तो set कुछ desirable behavior.
Yes. And I believe आगे कभी जब भी हमारी STEM के session है, you will enjoy it very much. And जितने हो सके अंकित सर से सीखिए. Okay. We will also be sharing the lesson plan and everything. So lesson plan also be activity wise होगा in detail so you can understand each and everything better.
Self-regulation
Okay.
are called as desirable behavior. Please क्या आप
Alright. इनको सुना visualization maths और Japanese multiplication की सिखाई है. Okay. Alright. Thank you so much all of you. Maybe soon after this 10 lab is set up, I'll come down with Ankit and he'll be visiting you personally.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really a lovely session.
These are all
We are waiting.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all of you. Bye-bye.
According to you, what is desirable behavior that you see that you must have seen in your classroom or you want them to be in your classroom? Respecting teachers. Thank you, Supriya. Okay, how many participants we have? We have 61. That's a lot of number. Let's post. Come on. Should I give a count to all of you? Let me count till 10.
So, yes,
And I would like to give
do you all love it?
Yes, Vinny is saying active.
You all enjoy it?
Countdown, okay? I'm starting from 10,
And wants to give
9,
please come
8,
for today's session.
7. I
Anyone?
can see the responses flooding. That's great.
Okay, if you want to come, please. This is
5, 4, 3, okay, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. I would like to read the chat box is open. Please post your responses. I'm reading some of the responses from you all. So, respecting teachers, actively participating in class, active participation, respect, taking responsibility, respecting the differences and not hurting each other, good behavior with their peers, great, raising hand before speaking, yes, that's another. Sharing, yes, sharing is a very desirable behavior, good behavior and good way of talking. Following instructions, yes, another desirable behavior. Taking care of school property and not misusing them. Very important, right? As teachers that we deal with young learners, it's very important to build that awareness and respect for the materials around us also, right? Saying sorry and thank you for your behavior. So, listening actively, keeping the class keen, helping others, sincerity of the students, taking permission before doing anything, participation, cooperation, empathy, punctuality, good energetic start so that they all come with a good energy in class, washing hands, throwing things in dustbin, cooperative behavior with others, right? These are some of the lists that we have. These are all desirable behaviors, right? So now it is very important. That's why I told all of you to put what behaviors that you recognize, right? So recognizing these desirable behaviors is very very important, क्योंकि अगर आप रिकॉग्नाइज ही नहीं करेंगे तो आप reinforce कैसे करेंगे, right? So desirable behaviors are the actions that positively contribute to the classroom environment. जैसे कि आपने बोला, आप सबने ही मुझे इतने सारे एग्जाम्पल दिए, शेयरिंग, फॉलोइंग इंस्ट्रक्शन, हेल्पिंग peers, being polite, सब desirable behaviors है, right? Now how do we reinforce it? Using magic words. Verbal praise is the first technique. Who can tell me about verbal praise? So हमने desirable behaviors को recognize कर दिया, ठीक है, कि ये हमारे desirable behaviors हैं. अब हम इनको reinforce कैसे करें? ठीक है, recognize तो कर दिया हमने कि ठीक है, बच्चा share करता है, it's a desirable behavior. बट हमने अभी पढ़ा था operant conditioning theory में, बंडूरा की theory में, behavioral learning की theory में, कि it is very important to recognize those efforts, right? So can you tell me, what do you understand by verbal praise? What is verbal praise for you? If anyone wants to answer, please go ahead. What is verbal praise according to you? तो हम बोल रहे हैं कि पहली टेक्निक जो हम कह रहे हैं to reinforce these desirable behaviors is your verbal praise. What is verbal praise? What do you all understand by verbal praise? Praising in front of everyone, Neelam is saying, yes, you have done that, keep it up. Exactly. Wear a golden cap. Who will do this work, okay? Wear a golden hat is more like celebrative moment, right? So verbal, yes, we cheer up the students, cheering up, proud of you, you have a lot of caliber, right? These all are examples of verbal praise. Excellent job, very good, well done. These all are examples of verbal praise. Good job, Sunil. Verbal praise for you as well. Well done, keep it up, excellent, thank you, right? So this all is nothing but verbal praise. So for an example, very specific phrases, simple specific phrases like proud of you, well done, excellent job, sharing their, like for example, enforcing the sharing behavior by saying, I'm proud of you for sharing these things with your friends. Wonderful work, you are the shining star. Yes, some verbal praises there, right? Where you are using your words, where you are acknowledging the efforts of a children by using your words. That's what we call as verbal praise, right? Good job, everyone. The verbal praise for you as well. You all have done a wonderful job in sharing your responses, right? Now the second count is the behavior chart, right? Now what is behavior chart? What do you all understand? What is a behavior chart? I have visited few of the schools and I have seen these charts on walls. So what do we understand by a behavior chart? So you all were talking about stickers and stars, right? So this behavior chart is nothing but suppose you have a chart or a track, right? How many of you follow Kid of the Month, Star Week, Performer of the Week? ये सब हम words use कर रहे हैं, Performer of the Week, anything that you put on your walls, right? On the chart paper. So behavior chart, star child of the week, right? So these are the charts to track and reward good behaviors, right? Now you can put these charts on walls. Yes, the star of the week, the star of the month. I am telling you, believe me, when they see their name on that board or on that wall or on that chart, there's no other better reinforcement than that, right? That's the best way of positive reinforcement, right? So there's verbal praise, there's behavior chart. If we come to third, there are home notes, right? So
Teachers, you can go outside, enjoy the weather.
you guys should tell me
Come
about
after
home notes. I have a story to tell. I'll tell you later. But home notes, go back to your childhood, okay? Go back to your school time and just imagine or just tell me a time when you saw a note in maybe your source book, maybe in your diaries or somewhere, in your teachers, from your teachers, and just share that feeling, how it makes you feel in that moment when you see those notes. So let's go back to our childhood, to our school time, and yeah, just tell me how you felt when you saw that good work or good job or good or star or smile or anything in your notebook or in your diary. What was the feeling that came to you? Yes, you showed it to all of your family, right? You feel seen, you feel heard, you feel appreciated, you feel valued, right? Excited, as he says, excited. Now let's recall that gift in yourself and how you felt in that moment when you saw that this